What do you think you're doing? Hey, Mason. You dare try guarding your food! Sit down! On the chair. Hey, that's a chair. A chair. Put your legs down. And your hands. Stop licking them. Don't lick. I use these for meals. They're called forks. Come on, hold them in your hand, just like this. Have a try. I knew this man would never let it go. Sophie, thank you for telling me all this. I really appreciate you sacrificing your charm to lure him in. Sign this divorce agreement and leave the marriage with nothing. Otherwise, I'll ruin your reputation.
As long as I haven't signed this agreement, we're still husband and wife. As long as she dies, her company and assets will all belong to me. Then you won't have to be her secretary and take her crap anymore.
But how can you be sure that Jack will definitely do exactly what you want?
I want her dead.
It's my honor to help Mr. Fletcher get rid of this scumbag. Please be careful on your way, and don't get ambushed by the people he sent. Being ambushed by him is exactly what I want. What? Since he wants me dead? Then I'll create a near-fatal car accident. Then that bastard won't be able to explain himself no matter what he says, and he'll only end up trapping himself. Isn't this too risky? The reason I've made it to the president's position is precisely because I'm willing to take risks. Did you hear that? The hitmen he sent are here. I'm going down now to walk right into their trap. Freeze! Don't move a muscle if you want to live. What? You're keeping him? He did save me, and I just happened to need a bodyguard. But he almost killed someone. Hello, Mr. Wallace. I have a justifiable defense case here. I need you to defend my friend. I will pay you $1 million. $500,000 to get him acquitted, and the other half to make sure the two assaulted people get the punishment they deserve. Any questions? But we don't even know his name. He can't speak. And we aren't even sure if he's faking it. Mason. What? Until he can speak. His name is Mason. Where is he? Mason! Mrs. Fletcher, I am scared he'll bite me, so just let him stay dirty for now. I got this. Don't be scared. Hold still, it's for bathing. Don't move. Cut the hair to look cooler. Ow! What are you doing? Do you bite like a dog? You even guard your food. Who eats like that? What's going on? Miss Fletcher? What do you think you're doing? Hey, Mason. You dare try guarding your food! Sit down! On the chair. Hey, that's a chair. A chair. Put your legs down. And your hands. Stop licking them. Don't lick. I use these for meals. They're called forks. Come on, hold them in your hand, just like this. Have a try.
Lynn Fletcher, open the door!
That bastard still dares to show up here? Sophia, take Marston into the bedroom first. Miss Fletcher, this guy almost got you killed.
Lynn Fletcher!
Besides, you two are almost getting a divorce. What are you even scared of him for? Exactly because we're getting divorced. I can't let him find a man in the house and use that as an excuse.
Lynn Fletcher, I know you're in there. Open the door right now.
You've been taking so long to open the door. Are you hiding someone?
What the hell are you talking about?
Look, I know everything.
You'd better show me some respect. This is my
Till
house.
the divorce is finalized, this is my home too. Someone hiding in there. Right? Get out of my way!
Hey!
Spit it out. You and Sophia Brown set me up in a honey trap, right? Tell her to come out. We'll sort this out face to face.
Oh, so you're here looking for her?
Yep.
Then you should head to the police station. She and the hitman you hired are giving statements there right now. I already know everything. Hiring someone to kill is a capital offense, but I can cut you some slack. If you agree to get a divorce, I'll only make sure you end up in prison for a few years. So am I widowed or getting divorced? The choice is yours.
Lynn Fletcher.
You're such a compulsive liar!
They aren't at the police station at all. You beat them up. And they're lying in the hospital right now. What's more, they will never wake up again.
You killed them?
Well, you scared now, huh? Lynn, hey, if you're scared, just shut your mouth. Drink this. And we can still be a loving couple, okay? Take it.
Wait! He poisoned the wine! Mrs. Fletcher, don't drink it.
Sophia! Sophia, I knew it. What else is there to say?
Even if Mrs. Fletcher and I set you up to cheat, that's only because you couldn't pass the test yourself.
Fine, fine, fine. Look what you just said. See that? I'm recording. This is my evidence. Go ahead, if this evidence is posted online, a big boss, get her own husband to have an affair with her secretary. What will other people think of you?
Get out of my way.
With this evidence, even if you divorce me, I can also take a share. Oh, Lynn, it's not that easy to get rid of me. You have to go through an ordeal yourself.
You poisoned Miss Fletcher, and you still want to take half of the property? Are you dreaming?
Poisoning? This is VC.
If I don't use some tricks, can I trick you into coming out? Huh, Sophia Brown. I can't tell, you are really utterly devoted to your boss. Like a dog.
If it hadn't been for your family's decline back then, marry into our family and live in my home over the years. A person who is like a dog, it's you!
All right, Lynn. Did you think you could trick me and get away with it? Let me tell you, I'm not that dumb.
Already got 2 deaths on your hands. There's no way you can escape.
Lynn Fletcher, don't try to fish for information from me. I didn't kill those 2 people at all, and you'll never find any evidence that I ever communicated with them. Oh, you're the big CEO. You're so swamped with work, you must have forgotten, right?
Your husband is a lawyer. I can prove someone is guilty, and I can also get someone off the hook. I've taken down countless big shots before, and you're next.
The law always prevails over evil, you know?
Your husband is a lawyer.
My mentor is Michael Anderson from the top law firm in America. I've never lost a case in my entire career.
Then I'll get your teacher to take you down.
Are you kidding me? Are you writing some novel here? You think this is some cheap power fantasy? My teacher passed away last year.
Unless you plan on going down to the underworld to bring him up here. Oh, then I'd love to catch up with my old mentor.
I'll stand in for him.
Mrs. Anderson, what brings you here? Oh, you should have let me know. I would have picked you up at the airport.
Miss Fletcher, the ungrateful wretch my husband his life. Don't take it to heart. I'll teach him a lesson for you.
Wait, you 2 know each other?
You insolent, disrespectful brat! Do you have any idea why your teacher passed away from anger? Last year, he was in America fighting a lawsuit for our fellow citizens. Those rogue law firms in America ganged up to smear and blacklist him. It was Mrs. Fletcher's company that ran ads for him completely free of charge to clear his name. We all owe Miss Fletcher a huge debt of gratitude. And how dare you run your mouth like that here?
You're too kind, Mrs. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson spoke up for our country.
I wasn't able to do much for him when he was alive, so the least I can do is protect his reputation now.
Miss Fletcher, I'll repay your great kindness one day. If you still respect me as your teacher's wife, you will apologize to Miss Fletcher right now, sign the divorce agreement immediately, and then get as far away from here as possible.
What if I refuse to do as you say?
Oh, what if I don't listen?
Now? Would you have gotten the chance to marry into Mrs. Fletcher's family?
You got that right. I am a wolf. You fattened me up, and now I've got my own law firm, which that old fool of yours even helped me start.
If you dare stand in my way today, I'll tear you apart!
You're nothing but a beast!
What? You got a problem with that? Sorry, that's just how the world works these days.
The people with money and power call the shots.
So you want to compete with me to see who's richer, huh? So you want to compete with me to see who's richer, huh?
Fine. Sophia, the contract. I'm now acting on behalf of Mr. Anderson to officially take back your law firm. Here's the notice. I'm giving you 1 day to pack up all the garbage in your office and get the hell out of here.
Lynn Fletcher, you've watched way too many over-the-top CEO dramas, haven't you? This law firm belongs to me.
The actual owner of this firm is Mr. Anderson. You're just the one using it.
Before Mr. Anderson passed away, he left the firm to his spouse, Mrs. Emily Anderson. Look for yourself.
No way! That can't be true! That old bastard clearly registered it under my name back then. How can it be his?
Oh, you even called yourself a wolf. Did you think wearing a human skin would stop Mr. Anderson from seeing your true colors? He was already on guard against you ages ago. You've screwed over so many people, before by playing word games in legal contracts. Now we're just treating you the way you treated others to teach you a lesson on how to be a decent human being.
Emily, I didn't give you the contract earlier.
Because we were worried you'd get tricked by that bastard's sweet talk. We traveled all this way today just to expose his true colors. Back then, Mr. Anderson specifically handed this to me at his hospital bed and asked me to keep it safe for the time being. Now I can finally give it to you. What do you want to do? It's totally up to you.
Mrs. Fletcher, you've done such a huge favor for us. Leave your divorce case to us, and we guarantee that bastard will leave with absolutely nothing. I'll also let every lawyer I know that no one should take his case. Mr. Anderson may be gone, but everybody still has to show him that respect.
Mrs. Anderson, I'm sorry. Will you please forgive me? Mrs. Anderson, for the sake of your brother, who's still doing an internship at my place, I'm begging you to forgive me.
At a time like this, you're still using stuff like that to threaten Mrs. Anderson? Are you trying to say that if you fall from power, Mrs. Anders' brother won't get away either?
No, Mrs. Anderson, that's absolutely not what I mean!
Mrs. Andersherd, your brother has already been hired as a special counsel at my company. Even if your company collapses, it won't affect his job at all. Without you suppressing him, your brother will definitely have a brilliant future.
Lynn, you bitch! You planned this whole thing from the start!
Shut your mouth right now!
If you want to hold on to the last bit of your dignity, you better show some respect. Because this law firm already belongs to Miss Fletcher.
Mrs. Anderson, what did you just say?
Since Honey left this law firm to me, I have every right to decide who it belongs to. Don't you love begging people? Then get on your knees in front of Mrs. Fletcher and apologize to her. And don't you ever call me Mrs. again. There's no relationship between us from now on. Miss Fletcher, how you want to deal with him? I don't care. I just never want to see him again or hear a single word out of his mouth. I'm really sorry for disturbing you. It's done. I'll take my leave now.
Ma'am! Ma'am! Honey.
Who's your wife? Have you no shame?
Miss Fletcher. Miss Fletcher. Please, just give me one more chance, okay? Mrs. Fletcher, I'm begging you.
Even if you get down on your knees, Miss Fletcher won't forgive you. Let it go, Sophia. This bastard almost got you killed before. If you let him off the hook, it'll come back to bite us for ages.
Miss Fletcher.
Don't get your hands dirty over trash like him. He doesn't deserve this.
Thanks a lot, Miss Fletcher.
Don't get too happy just yet. Just because I can't convince you doesn't mean I'm gonna let you off the hook. You said, over the years, you've pissed off a lot of big shots. They've left you alone only out of respect for me. Now you have lost your mentor's protection and your law firm. There's a whole line of people out there who want you dead.
Lynn Fletcher, are you really gonna push me to the edge?
You brought this on yourself. I don't have time to waste on you. Get the hell out of my house right now!
In your dreams.
I'm gonna kill you today!
What are you doing?
Get out of my way! Oh.
Ah!
Who the hell are you? I'll deal with you later.
Oh! Mason! Mason! Fine.
The only options left is hunted down by his enemies. We can just watch the show.
Hey, what are you doing? Miss Fletcher, this guy's background is totally unknown, and he's way too ruthless when he fights. If we keep him around, he'll definitely cause trouble sooner or later.
He's got nowhere to go, right?
I can send him to a welfare home. He's a human being, not some random object you can just throw away or pick up whenever you feel like it. He just stepped in to protect me, and I need a guard like him. I want to let him stay. Mrs. Fletcher, if you need a guard, I can find you a way better, more professional one. Plus, I've learned Taekwondo too. I can work as your secretary and be your guard at the same time.
You already went through so much for me. You deserve an extra hand.
But he can't even understand what people say, and he doesn't have common sense.
I can teach him all that stuff.
You're a man. What's this? I'm a woman, you know? I'm a lady.
You got it.
Hey! Come back! Look at this pink flower. What about this one? And this magenta one? It's not for scratching an itch. Heal it like this. Watch carefully. I'll make it disappear. Yeah, that's the one! Exactly this! This can't eat! Okay, got it. We just got word. The shampoo manufacturer needs the sample ad we're supposed to shoot, and Rock is also filming one right now. Looks like they're trying to steal our client deal. What? It's none of your business. Wait right here.
Oh, Lynn. Lynn Fletcher? Are you out of your mind?
This spray right here kills mites. Perfect for getting rid of those parasites leeching off other people in this world.
Miss Fletcher?
Mr. Taylor, I have been calling you for 3 days. Didn't you say you were sick? How come you're here shooting commercial demo reels for our competitor? Guess the tonic Mrs. Fletcher sent. You must have worked wonders to get you better this fast, huh? Well, you should know the saying, a gift hand ties the mouth. Don't you forget that it was Miss Fletcher who scouted you out from that crowd of mostly male photographers.
You haven't even made a real name for yourself yet.
And you're already getting greedy. Taking on side gigs behind our back? Per the contract, if we sue you for breach of contract, you'll have to pay 10 times the amount in damages.
Oh, how much is the penalty, exactly?
I will cover it. Oh, right, we're all here to shoot demo reels for the manufacturer to choose from. As long as I can land this deal.
As money is the last thing I care about.
The manufacturer specifically asked to work with me this time. Lynn Fletcher, don't get too cocky.
Yours isn't the only advertising company in the world.
My company, no matter its scale.
So this is the cheap trick you used to poach my photographer?
That's not all I've got up my sleeve. As long as you choose to keep going against me, no matter what ad deals you land, I'll offer to shoot for the brands at a lower price, or even for free. Who do you think those profit-obsessed clients will pick? My company has the resources to drag this out until your company goes under. Then I'll be the biggest advertising company around. And by then, I can set whatever prices I want.
Who do you think you are, kid?
This is the key shooting site. No random guard like you gets to waltz in here. Hey!
Let me introduce you. This guy isn't just my guard. He's also my second secretary. Got any more problems now?
Look, there's really no need for us to end up destroying each other like this.
Come on, we could totally achieve win-win cooperation, you know? We used to be the legendary duo in the advertising industry. Oh, right, I know you're going through a divorce right now. If you're up for it, we can pick up where we left off and make new miracles happen. As long as we team up again, our two company will turn from rivals into allies. Ugh, why are you everywhere? Get lost!
Hey.
So what you're saying is, all these years, you've been going against me, just because your love turned into hate? And now you're trying to force me to come back to you, is that it?
Well, I never hated you, not even for a second.
But I hate you.
Hey, you!
How dare you think that after you betrayed me, I'd be stupid enough to make the same mistake twice and work with you again? The company you run now was built by both of us together, but then you took total control and kicked me out. Now you just see that I've become your competitor and want to pull the same trick again? Dream it.
Oh, wow, you really don't know how to take a favor, huh? Fine, let's see how I make your life a living hell.
Oh, bummer, right? You can't bake a cake without flour, right? Your photographer already took my offer and switched sides. Let's see what else you've got up your sleeve now.
Wendy, whatever he's paying you, I'll triple that amount, no questions asked. Rock, if you want to keep throwing cash at me to fight this out, I'm down whenever you are.
Lynn Fletcher, you're a CEO too, for crying out loud. You really think you can buy your way out of every single thing? Wendy Cooper, if you dare go back to help her, you'll be making that money all right, but you won't live long enough to spend a sem of it. That goes for your whole family too.
Hey, you two bosses, you're all having your little high-stakes fight, okay?
Rock, do you seriously think as the only is the photographer in the whole world?
I saw this coming ages ago. I've already talked to everyone in the whole industry. Whoever helps you shoot the film is going against me. I might not be able to take you down, but making sure everyone who works with you on this project can't get any other gigs? That's as easy as me saying a few words. If those people end up hating you for getting them into trouble and one of them does something stupid on impulse someday, if you're Mr. Benson on you 24/7 to keep you safe.
Now that we've gotten this far, I don't want to drag innocent people into this mess. So for today's shoot, I'll be the one behind the camera myself.
Are you kidding me? You're just an amateur who only picked up the skill a couple of days ago. What kind of good work could you possibly produce?
Sometimes, the photographer isn't the most important part of the shoot.
You were looking for me? Nice to meet you, Miss Fletcher.
You're the super popular A-list star right now, Jed.
What do you mean, right now? Ever since Jude made his debut, he's been a top-tier celebrity dominating film, TV, and music all at once. Looking across the entire entertainment industry, there's literally no one who can compare to him. And recently, Heavenwood even invited Jude to star in a new project. It won't be long before he becomes a world-famous superno that takes the global stage by storm. Any product he and Mort endorses will definitely sell like hotcakes, way more than demand can keep up with. Didn't you say it yourself? You can't bake a cake without flour. Sure, photographers are important, but what matters even more for an ad shoot are the product itself and its spokesperson. You think you can threaten every single photographer out there? I'd love to see you try. Are you really going to threaten Jew? Or do you actually think you can find a more popular, in-demand spokesperson than him? Jude, thanks so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule today.
Oh, right, Rock. Thanks for letting us use your venue. I'll transfer the rest of the payment to you as soon as possible. All right, let's get started today. Jude, thanks so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule today.
In that case, Miss Fletcher, please head out as soon as you can.
Then please leave as soon as possible, Mrs. Fletcher.
What did you say?
Isn't what I shot have been clear enough? Next, I'm going to shoot the commercial for this shampoo with Mr. Wood. Miss Fletcher, please leave the premises.
What do you mean by that? Miss Fletcher invited you here.
When did I ever say I'd shoot an ad for Lynn Fletcher? I came here today to support Mr. Wood.
Jude, you're breaking your promise.
Lynn, we've worked together before, and we even had feelings for each other. I saw through all your little tricks a long time ago. I knew you'd pull something shitty when it came to the product spokesperson, so I signed a contract with Jude ages ago.
I was the one who told him to pretend to agree to your request, all for this very moment right now. I wanted to make a fool out of you and let you know who's really at the top of the entire advertising industry.
You.
You got played just because you've got that so-called CEO title. You got played and you don't even dare to cry?
I just want to see how long you can hold those tears back. How much did he pay you to work this hard for him?
Damn it, you bitch. Do you seriously think everything can be solved with money? Mr. Wood gave me the big break I needed, so I'm here to pay him back. Someone like you, who'd even set her own husband up, kept a jig'em on the side? You'll never get it.
Asshole, show some respect.
You!
Mason!
What do you think you're doing? Let go! Stop it! Let go! Ah! Ah, my hand! Ah!
Mr. Wood, my hand!
Great, Lynn. This jerk hurt our spokesperson. Now we can't shoot the commercial. Let's see how you're gonna compensate for this. Mr. Wood, you're totally right. I think Lynn hurt me on purpose just to stop me from finishing the shoot so they can replace me with their own person.
Jude, stop being a rogue here. Don't force me to spill all your dirty secrets.
What? Are you threatening me?
Let me tell you.
This isn't over! I'm gonna make it big in Heavenwood someday, and every part of my body's insured. If I wanted to sue you, I could leave you penniless in no time. Lose one's entire fortune!
You're the one who will end up broke, not me.
What?
Or did you sleep your way to some top bars in a secret organization to get all my endorsement deals canceled? Sleeping around for benefits is something I'd never do. But some people sure are real pros at it, huh? Is day photo from when you first debut? You should know that better than me.
Oh, this is just a small part. If you want to see more, you want to see put it on the big screen of our company and play it nonstop to knit knots 27. No wonder you climbed the ladder so fast. Turns out you rely on this stuff. This is probably just one of your clients, right?
Hey, what are you panicking for? A grown man is scared of being blackmailed with nude photos?
Of course he doesn't need to be scared. He was the one who wanted to blackmail that girl with these photos in the first place. But he messed with the wrong person. That girl's dad is part of the mafia in Amarid. Once these photos get leaked, you won't just lose all your endorsements and get labeled as a problematic artist. You'll also have to pay a huge amount of penalty fees. And if you'll end up dead and hung up on a wall, no one can say for sure. I bet you only gave up on blackmailing her after you found out the background of this girl. But here's the thing. If these photos get out, who do you think everyone will assume leaked them? I just need to tap my finger right now, and the photo will be sent straight to that person's phone.
Miss Fletcher! Miss Fletcher, please let me off the hook. I won't be the spokesperson for Rock anymore. I'll work as your model for free.
Wasn't he your benefactor? Weren't you supposed to repay his kindness?
That's not it. It was him! It was Rock! He said he could help me break into the market, and he told me to betray you. Bastard! What the hell are you talking about? Ugh. Hey!
Every man for himself, and the devil takes the hindlast. It's better for you to die here than me.
Lynn, if that's not satisfying enough for you, I'll keep beating this piece of trash for you.
You don't need to get your hands dirty dealing with him. You need to apologize to me.
Miss Fletcher, yes. I was too blind to recognize your importance. It's all my fault. Please spare me. I'm begging you.
Not to me. Apologize to my new spokesperson.
Mason, no. I was too stupid. I'll get out right now. I'm leaving immediately.
Don't get too crocky, you guys. Even if Jude gets out of the picture, this endorsement deal still isn't going to him. No matter how good an amateur's work is.
It's totally useless. What commercial value does he even have?
Who's going to take responsibility for the potential safety and risk issues?
Down the line? You're going to guarantee it?
Lynn Fletcher, do you really think the whole world revolves around you? You're going to vouch for him? Advertisers never do anything that doesn't benefit them.
Yeah, their money might be easy to swindle.
But there's no way they'd hire some random nobody off the street.
As their spokesperson? So you're just helping people shoot ads to scam them out of their money? Do you think they're just a bunch of suckers? Cut this shit.
Who doesn't shoot ads for clients to make money?
Even if we treat them like suckers, they'll end up thanking me for it anyway. Oh, really? Aren't you scared the client will hear you say that?
Lynn, what, are you going to secretly record this?
And hand the audio over to the advertiser as evidence.
To sue me? Dream on, Lynn.
I've got no dirt for you to hold over me right now.
What right do you have to challenge me? What cards do you even hold to go up against me?
Do I have the right? Do I even qualify for this?
Who do you think you are to talk here? Fuck off.
I paid for the ad out of my own pocket, so I don't even get a say now? Is there any more wrong client out there in the world?
What client? What investment? What are you even rambling about?
You're practically falling over yourself to shoot ads for them. And you don't even know who the client's daughter is? Miss Fletcher, thank you so much for letting me to be a photographer. To watch this whole drama unfold today. Otherwise, I'd never have known that after spending my own money, talk trash about me behind my rack like this.
No way, that's impossible. You're clearly just a photographer.
Rock, you really should take out your phone and look this up on Wikipedia.
Oh shit. It's all my fault. I didn't recognize your importance. I really had no idea. Really sorry. I thought you were a photographer she hired on purpose to give me a hard time. I'm really sorry.
Photography is my hobby, and it's exactly this hobby that let me see what kind of person you really are. Just to get this advertising fee, you've done so many shameless things: coercion and inducement, malicious competition, and smearing the client. Our company will never work with you again. Anyway, we have such an excellent advertising company like Mrs. Fletcher to choose from. Do you mean we'll keep working together on this ad campaign? That's right. Not only Ms. Fletcher, but
But I also want to cooperate with Mr. Mason that Mrs. Fletcher picked out. And as far as Mason's future branding and monetization goes, we're taking care of all of it.
That's the best way to show that our products dare to innovate. Do you mean we'll keep working together on this ad campaign?
Fine, fine. Just you wait. This isn't over.